to MoreMind Self-Care Yoga Nidra tonight. My name is Oakley. Thank you so much for joining us. This is our first self-care yoga nidra practice that we've ever run, so I'm really grateful to everyone for joining us. What you'll need for tonight, guys, is a couple of pillows. They can be from your bed, they can be from the sofa, whatever is comfy. A blanket is also good. Your temperature is going to drop a little bit in the Yoga Nidra, so make sure you have something to cover yourself with, or a big jumper. And a cushion is also good for underneath your head. So just gather those things up, guys, while we get settled. And I'm going to pop a link to my Spotify playlist for this class just in the comments here, if I can. There we go. So I'm just going to pop a playlist link in there so you can follow along. Here we go. Okay guys, so that playlist link is just in the chat channel now. And if anyone has any questions, any injuries or anything, just pop those in the chat channel as well, and I can answer them as best I can while we're online. So just let me know if there's anything I need to know about. And when you're ready, guys, just come to a comfy seat wherever you are. You can do this practice on the ground, on a blanket, wherever is comfortable. So let's start by just finding a comfortable seat. And we're going to begin by practicing an extended exhalation, which is a really powerful breathing technique to move us very quickly, but also very gently into our parasympathetic nervous system. So if you've had a busy day, if there's a lot going on in your mind at the moment, or if you're feeling ungrounded, this can be a really, really powerful breath to help you to connect back to your body, to connect back to yourself, and to just let go of any of those busy, distracting thoughts or stressful feelings. So let's come to a comfy seat. And let's just turn the palms up in acceptance. And when you're ready, guys, close the eyes down. And just bring the chin down to the chest. And just make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall, lifting up through the crown of the head. And taking a few deep breaths into the nose and out through the mouth. Into the nose, out through the mouth. Taking one more deep breath in and a long sigh out on your exhalation. Relax the shoulders. Soften the eyes if the eyes are open. We're going to begin to just count the rate of our breathing. We're going to begin to slow the exhalation so it's just a few counts longer than your inhalation. So start to just count your natural breath first, and there's no right or wrong here. Just beginning to count how long you can comfortably, without effort, inhale. And see if you can make your exhalation just a few counts longer. And you might begin with 3 and 5. It might be comfortable to extend the breath to 4 on the inhalation and 6 on the exhalation. And as you begin to just settle into that breath, guys, find a comfortable rhythm. Try not to force the breath to become too long or uncomfortable. Try to find just a gentle, comfortable rhythm with your breath. Maybe you begin to build now to even a count of 6 on the inhalation, 8 on the exhalation, whatever feels best for you. Just keeping the eyes closed, palms just resting on the knees, turned up. Beginning to just extend your exhalation for a few counts longer than your inhalation. Lovely, guys. take a few more rounds of this grounding breath into the nose and out through the nose. And just imagining any weight, any stress, any anxiety from your day is melting away, dissolving with that exhalation. And taking just a few more rounds in your own time. And just finding a steady, natural breath now, releasing that extended exhalation and just bringing the hands to rest over your heart. And let's take a moment before we begin to move to just find an intention for our self-care practice this evening. And I would encourage you to dedicate this practice to yourself if that feels comfortable. Maybe simply to give yourself this hour of self-care. And when you're ready, guys, just very slowly beginning to blink the eyes open. Beautiful. And I have just popped the playlist again in the chat channel, so if anyone wants to join the playlist on Spotify, you can start that now, guys. We're going to stay quite mat-based tonight for some grounding movements before we move into a 30-minute Yoga Nidra, so hopefully everyone will be feeling super relaxed and calm and ready for a great night's sleep after this practice. So we're going to start seated and we're going to really begin to connect to the base of the body, to the root chakra. So really connecting down to the tailbone, lifting up nice and tall through the crown of the head. And if you notice your mind wandering throughout this practice, guys, just bring the focus to the breath. It's a really great way to anchor. So bring the hands next to you, and as you breathe in, inhale, reach the arms up, gaze over the thumbs. And as you exhale, just float the fingertips down. Lovely. Inhale, reach the arms up again. So we're going to continue to move with our breath tonight. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Lovely. One more. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, float the hands down. We're going to take the right hand, right fingertips over to the left knee. Extend the left arm up. And then float the left arm behind you to come into a seated twist. So we're going to lengthen up through the crown of the head and then gently twist. So looking over your back shoulder. And twists have a whole lot of benefits. One of them is detoxification. So these can be really nice to do either first thing in the morning or last thing at night before you go to sleep. So really, really great at the end of the day. Looking over that back shoulder, guys, continue to breathe, inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Nice, keeping that steady flow of breath, effortless. Just in and out of the nose, no need for ujjayi or any fancy breathing technique, just your comfortable breath. Last one. And slowly just turn the head to face forwards, and then let's unravel the arms. Take the left hand to the right knee, extend the right arm up, and then slowly take that right arm behind you. We're going to lengthen the back and then twist. So nice long spine, nice open heart, gaze behind you. And just continue to breathe in and out of the nose. Lovely, guys. Couple more breaths, just enjoying that deep twist through the spine. And slowly just turning the head to face back towards me. Inhale, take the arms up. And as you exhale, we're going to come to fold. You can either extend the arms out or you can come down onto the forearms, whatever feels best. So you might like to extend the arms all the way out, guys. You might like to just stay on the forearms for now and relax the head. We're just going to spend a moment releasing those little muscles in the neck. If you've been on a phone a lot of today, or maybe on a laptop if you're working from home, or whatever you've been doing today, normally we tend to hold tension around the neck. So let's just focus on releasing that now. Give the head a little nod for me. A couple of times, back and forth. A little shake. Nice. And slowly begin to bring the left ear just over to the left shoulder. And then slowly back to center, and then rolling the right ear up to the right shoulder, and then back to center. We're just going to do that a few times. So slow, gentle movements. Really nice. Beautiful, guys. Slowly come back to center when you're ready and begin to just slide or walk the hands back in towards you. Roll the shoulders open, bring the hands behind you. So middle fingers facing forwards towards the legs. Elbows wrapping in towards each other, chest lifting up. You can either just drop your head back if that feels comfortable, or chin to chest if that's better. So whatever feels best for you. Inhaling to lift the heart up. And as you exhale, bring a little bit of softness to your elbows, a little bit of softness there. Nice. We're going to take 3 breaths in this heart opener, staying connected to our roots, to the tailbone, to the seat. One more inhale. One more exhale. And slowly just roll the chin back towards the chest. Inhale again, take the arms up above the head, guys. And on the exhale, we're going to float the hands down. Take the ankles in the hands for me. Come over the knees and roll your way into a tabletop position. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And we're going to move through cat and cow a few times, beginning to move with the breath again. So as you inhale, take the shoulders back, lift the heart, drop the belly. And as you exhale, curl the spine up, bow the head. Inhale, roll back, open. And as you exhale, curl back up. Lovely, guys. Now close the eyes down for me and move through those same gentle movements, really beginning to connect with how you're feeling this evening. Just noticing any spaces that maybe feel tight in the body, any spaces that might feel quite open at the moment, and no judgment. Try not to judge yourself in any way, just noticing, becoming like an observer of your body. Last one. So we're going to stay where we are with the knees, but we're going to walk hands about 3 palms in front of where they are, as though you were coming into your downward facing dog. And I'm going to show you this little movement first, because we're going to flow through this about 5 times together. We're going to inhale, ripple down, open the heart, look up, and exhale, child's pose. So when you're ready, inhale, ripple forwards, open the heart, look up, and exhale, child's pose. Nice. So we'll move through 5 together, guys. Close the eyes if that's comfortable. Inhale, ripple forwards, open the heart, look up. Exhale, child's pose. Moving with the breath, inhaling, exhaling. Starting to slow it down, use that full length of the breath. Inhale, opening. And exhaling, child's pose. Beautiful, guys. We've got 2 more, so slowing it right down now. Inhaling, full length of that breath. And exhaling, child's pose. Last one. Inhaling, slowly rippling the body forwards, rolling the shoulders back. And as you exhale back to your child's pose, pause there for a moment, guys. Relax the head down. And we're going to stay there, but start to walk the hands just off the mat and place the right hand on top of the left until you feel a stretch down that right hand side. So relaxing the head, closing the eyes, and taking a few breaths just into that extension into the side of the body. Beautiful. Staying connected to that slow, steady inhale and exhale. Just allowing any stress, any worries, any tension to release and to let go as you let the breath go. One more inhale, one more exhale. And slowly let's walk the hands through our center line and over to the right. Left hand may float on top this time, stretching into the left hand side. So really finding that deep extension into the side of the body, guys. And find that gentle flowing breath when you're there. Into the nose, out through the nose. Into the nose, out through the nose. One more breath. And just one more exhale. Slowly just walk the hands back to center. We're going to roll back up onto the knees, come back through a tabletop, and then just cross the feet over each other, press into the hands, and rock yourselves back onto your sitting bones. Guys, we're going to do just a few more seated poses, and then we're going to come to a couple of reclining poses to really help us prepare for our Yoga Nidra practice tonight. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet together now. We're going to do a little bit of work into the hips. Also a space in the body we tend to store tension and stress. So take an inhale and lengthen first. Exhale, let the breath go. Take another breath in, keep that spine long, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, we're going to keep that length and slowly come down into a fold. So nice long spines, long spines, long spines. Beautiful. And you can either just turn the palms up in acceptance and let the head relax. Or if you would like to go a little bit deeper, guys, if you feel ready and comfortable, you can thread the forearms under the lower legs and get a little bit deeper into this pose. So see what feels best for you. Remember, listen to your body, don't fight it. We're practicing in self-care this evening. So remembering there's no competition, no ego. Just giving yourself a little bit of space and time to relax, to connect back to yourself and to ground as well. And this is a really beautiful grounding pose because we're connecting directly to the earth, to the ground below us, through our root chakra, through the base of the body. So we're going to take 5 more breaths here, guys, and just make sure that the neck is relaxed. You might want to grab one of your cushions or a pillow if the head feels a little bit unsupported, and just support the head. Breathing into the nose, out through the nose. Breathing into the nose, out through the nose. We're going to take just 3 final breaths here. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling down into the lower belly, exhaling out. Lovely, guys. Slowly start to just walk the hands in towards you. Keep your left foot in, so drawn in towards the body, and just take that right leg out. We're going to take the fingertips down towards that right toe. They by no means need to meet the foot. You could either rest the hand just on the leg. You could wrap the fingers around the big toe if they reach, or you can pop your arm at the inside of the leg. So no right or wrongs, just whatever feels best. And then we're going to take the left arm up, so we're opening into the shoulder first, and then behind. And you can just catch the back of the neck with the hand. So we're really opening into that left shoulder. Looking over the left shoulder. If it's too much for the neck, guys, just turn the head to look down. If it feels okay, just opening. And taking 3 breaths here, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. One more exhale. Lovely, guys. Stay in the pose. We're going to release the left arm and just take it behind to get into that left shoulder. Nice. So looking over the left shoulder, you can either just rest the back of the hand on the lower back, or you might like to even bring the fingertips round to that right hip, only if it's comfortable. So breathing into this pose, 3 breaths, inhaling. Exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. One more breath, one more exhale. Lovely, guys. Before you release the arms, just turn the head and then extend that left arm up and then bring it straight down. We're going to move into the opposite side now. So taking your right foot in, extending your left leg out, making sure you're sat up nice and tall through the crown of the head. And when you're ready, take the left arm down, either just to rest on top of the leg, inside to go a little bit deeper, or maybe the fingers catch that big toe. Nice, guys. So keeping your length first. Inhale, take the right arm up, and we're going to drop the hand back, catch the back of the neck, just to support the neck as we rotate open. So finding the pose first, and then taking 3 breaths down into the belly, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, opening, exhaling, softening. One more breath. One more exhale. Stay in the pose. Just release the right arm. And we're going to take that right arm behind, either just resting it at the lower back or finding that left hip with the fingertips, if that's comfortable, guys. 3 breaths here when you're ready. Really opening into the shoulder, opening into the chest. And when you're ready, take your last breath, guys. Really nice. Release the head, look down, and then slowly take that right arm up. And then we're going to bring both hands down. We're making our way onto the back now. So this is where you might like your cushions and pillows, guys. You don't have to use them. You can come and lay flat if you prefer, but I love this pose with cushions. It's a really great way to help relax the body and open into the upper body as well. So if you're using cushions, guys, bring them behind you, facing away. Open the knees, bring the soles of the feet together, and you might like a blanket curled up underneath the neck. Yes, so we're coming into this in a restorative fashion to help us really prepare for our Yoga Nidra. So draw your pillows or props in towards you if you're using them. Take an inhale to lengthen the body. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 just bring yourself to lay flat. Nice. Or lay on your support. So we're going to make any adjustments we need to make. Imagine you're using a bolster in the studio, or if you have one at home, you can use that. We're going to wrap the shoulders around the supports and then bring the hands to rest at the lower belly, and you can interlace the hands if that's more comfortable, or you can bring the hands into a little triangle with the thumbs together and the first fingers together. If you're using a blanket, guys, to support the neck, just roll it up and pop it underneath your neck. So take a moment to get settled. Take a moment to find stillness. Closing the eyes down. Beginning to breathe into your palms. So beginning to breathe into the belly. Continuing to inhale and exhale through the nose. It's starting to really slow the breath down. Finding a gentle, comfortable rhythm. And maybe taking this opportunity in stillness to just connect back to your intention. Just feeling the belly rise and fall as you inhale. And as you exhale, I'm going to take just 3 last breaths here, guys, before we move into our final pose for the evening for our Nidra practice. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Slowly just blink the eyes open. We're going to take the hands to the outside edges of the knees just to draw the legs together slowly. Walk the feet open to about hip width. Plant the palms down next to you. Lift chin to chest first and then press down into the hands to lift yourself back up onto your sitting bones, guys. And we're going to prepare for our Yoga Nidra practice now. So you can take your pillows underneath the knees, that's one variation. You can keep a pillow behind you if you'd like. It's best normally to lay flat for this practice on your spine, but you can prop up with blankets underneath your neck, or if you'd like a little cushion behind your head. So make yourself really comfortable here, guys. Imagine you're coming into a super long Shavasana. And if you're feeling anything other than really warm, I would suggest jumpers or a blanket just to make sure that you are warm enough. So take a moment, guys. Get yourselves comfortable, get yourselves settled. And come to lay. And close the eyes down for me. For anyone who has never practiced Yoga Nidra before, Yoga Nidra is a super powerful practice. It's very gentle. It's like a guided relaxation. So I will take you through the whole of the practice. So I invite you to just stay connected to my voice And some of the amazing benefits of Yoga Nidra are that it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, so it can help to actually improve the functioning of our nervous system and help us to relax more naturally. It can reduce stress, anxiety and depression. It can improve sleep, as I think I mentioned at the start. And it's a really great way to help you to mindfully connect to how you're feeling as well. And at the moment when I think all of us are feeling a little bit ungrounded, that can be a really powerful practice of self-care, just to take some time to connect back to yourself. So hopefully everyone is settled down now in a reclining position. And let's take a few deeper breaths to begin. Breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing into the nose, out through the mouth. Take a few more breaths like that, guys. Imagine with every exhale, you are letting go of any tension anywhere in the body. Beautiful. And now connect back to just a natural, comfortable breath in and out of your nose. No special breathing required, just a comfortable, steady pace. Beginning firstly to relax the expression on your face. Relaxing the jaw, the brow, bringing a small gap, even a millimeter, between the teeth. Relaxing the head, allowing the head to feel supported, heavy, and completely relaxed. Beginning to scan your awareness to the throat, the neck. You might like to just turn the head from side to side to find a comfortable position for the head and the neck to rest in. And slowly moving your awareness, shining your awareness like a spotlight down the body. And we'll start with the left shoulder now. So beginning to scan your awareness, your spotlight, from the top of that left shoulder, and allowing every muscle, every bone and every cell to feel heavy, to feel relaxed, to soften. Scanning to the left elbow, the left forearm, the left palm, the fingers, allowing the left arm to completely relax now. Just imagining any tension, anything held in that left arm is melting down into the earth that supports you. And slowly shining your spotlight of awareness over to the top of your right shoulder, allowing the right shoulder to completely relax, allowing every bone, every muscle and every cell in that right shoulder to let go, to relax and to soften. Relaxing down to the elbow, the right forearm, the right wrist, the right palm. Letting go of the fingers, allowing that right arm just to find a comfortable, gentle stillness, feeling supported and completely relaxed. Keep breathing gently, finding an effortless pace from inhalation to exhalation. Shining your spotlight of awareness to the front of the body now, to the chest. Beginning to relax from the chest down to the belly. And just pausing your awareness at the navel. Allowing the belly to soften, to round and to fill. Allowing every breath to move comfortably, gently, steadily down into the belly. Shining your spotlight of awareness to the top of the neck. Beginning to slowly scan down every vertebrae of your spine, allowing every muscle, every bone and every cell to sink deeply into the earth that supports you, into the ground that holds you. Allowing every bone, every muscle and every cell to completely relax from the top of the neck down to the base of the spine. Relaxing the buttocks, the glutes, and slowly beginning to scan your awareness down the left leg, left hip, down to left knee, allowing every muscle, every bone and every cell to soften, allowing your exhalation to help you travel deeper into this relaxation. Shining your spotlight of awareness from the left knee down to the left ankle, allowing every bone, every muscle and every cell to soften. Bringing awareness to the left foot, the top of the foot, relaxing the toes, the ankle, the heel, and finally the sole of the foot. Letting the left leg feel heavy, completely supported by the ground beneath you and by the earth that holds you. Staying connected to the breath, allowing every exhale to help you travel deeper. Shining your spotlight of awareness to the right hip, allowing every muscle from the right hip to the right knee to relax. Shining your spotlight of awareness from the right kneecap down to the right ankle. Allowing every muscle, every bone and every cell in your body to relax, to let go and to soften. And finally scanning your spotlight of awareness down to your right ankle, letting the right foot go, top of the foot, the right toes, the right heel, and finally the sole of the right foot. And slowly, I invite you to begin to scan your full awareness back up the body, traveling from the soles of the feet, noticing if there's any corners or any spaces where you might be holding on to any resistance, any tension, anything. Scanning from the soles of the feet back up to the crown of the head. If you notice any corners or any spaces, I invite you to direct a few deep breaths into those corners. And with every exhale, see if you can release any last fragments of tension stored anywhere in the body. And finally, bringing awareness back to your breath. Coming back to that gentle, steady flow from inhalation to exhalation. Inhalation to exhalation. few moments, just keeping your awareness with the breath. And if the mind begins to wander, try repeating the word let mentally with every inhale, and the word go mentally with every exhale. Just allowing yourself to completely let go. If you notice your awareness wandering, guide the focus without judgment back to your breathing. Keeping the eyes closed. Just beginning to bring awareness back to the breath. And taking a few deep breaths into the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. Taking one more deep breath in and a long sigh out. keeping your eyes closed. Maybe beginning to bring a little bit of movement into the fingertips and into the toes. And you can either stay exactly where you are, if that's comfortable, or if you'd like, you can roll onto one side and come into a fetal position. So whatever feels best. I'd like to share a reading to close our practice this evening. And we focused on connecting back to our bodies tonight and grounding. This poem is by a writer called Erin Hansen. It's called Home. If there is one thing that I may tell you, let it be, you are your home. Your body is the only house that you will ever truly own. Maybe it's got some broken windows and there are tear stains on the floor. Maybe you lock the things you wish you weren't behind its many doors. But there is wisdom on its bookshelves and a laugh to light the rooms. There's a vase upon the table where the love you've grown all blooms. Dreams sit on the mantelpiece next to kindness and your trust. Where you use them all so often, they have no time to collect dust. So please don't look at mansions with that envy in your eyes. There's more than makes a home than its appearance or its size. Your body is your shelter, so you deserve to love it all. Don't let the world stand around outside and tell you how to paint your walls. How lucky that you have somewhere to protect you from the night. And if there's cracks left from the past, well, they just let in more light. Just taking a few deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to slowly, very slowly, make our way up to a seated position, guys. So make your way out of wherever you are and come to a seated pose. We're going to be here for about 5 minutes, so you might like to just bring yourself to sit on a cushion, on a pillow, up against a wall, whatever's most comfortable. And let's bring the palms back down on the knees, palms facing up and bowing the head. And with that reading in mind, I invite you to set an intention to take with you off your mat or away from our evening practice. Monday is a great time for new intentions. And I invite you to set an intention around self-care. What commitment could you make to yourself around self-care this week? And maybe just taking a moment to firstly ask yourself the question, what do I need? What does your mind need? What does your body need? What intention can you set for yourself around self-care this week? intention set. Let's just bring the hands over the heart, keeping the head bowed. And let's come back to that extended exhalation. And this can be a really great breath to have in your toolbox, in your self-care toolbox, for any times you're feeling overwhelmed, any times you might feel anxious or stressed. Take a moment to pause, to connect to your breath, and to begin to just count the pace. You might notice now at the end of our practice, finding a slightly longer count is more comfortable. But remembering to just trust whatever feels right for your body and your breath in this moment. No egos here. So beginning to breathe in and out of your nose and just count, making your exhalation a few counts longer than your inhalation at a comfortable pace for you. That might be 3 and 5, 4 and 6, 5 and 7. Whatever feels best, just connecting to that extended exhalation. Just taking 3 final rounds of your extended exhale. And let's close our practice now, this last moment together, in gratitude. Another really powerful practice. So bringing someone or something into your heart space that you feel grateful for. And just allowing that sensation of gratitude, of joy and of thanks to fill your heart. And when you're ready, guys, just slowly blink the eyes open. Take a moment to just glance around the room to bring you back to wherever you are. And let's say together, Namaste. Namaste. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight for our first self-care Yoga Nidra session for MoreMind. If anyone hasn't heard of MoreMind before, it is part of our commitment to our community to support your health holistically, so supporting mental health as well as physical health and well-being. I'm also running Wednesday sessions as part of our program at the Connection Cafe, and this month we've been looking at anxiety and how to understand and manage anxiety. So a few of the breathing techniques that we were practicing tonight, I've been sharing for the past few weeks, and every week it's a free session for people to drop in and join and learn about something to do with mental health and well-being, learn some tools to take away, and then to share some feelings together at the end. You don't have to share, you can come with your video off if you prefer, but I would love to see you there if it's of interest. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a really wonderful evening. I will stay live for a few moments, guys, in case anyone has any questions. You can ask me in the chat channel, or you can always message me on Instagram as well. I'm Liz Joy Oakley, and I manage the wellness at MoreYoga as well. So if you have any questions about well-being, about mental health, or anything about the Yoga Nidra this evening, I would really love to connect. So otherwise, have a lovely evening, guys. And if anyone who is still listening, there's still a few people on, if anyone was wondering about the name of that poet, it's Erin Hansen, and the poem was called Home. Oh, thank you guys for the lovely comments, that's really, really kind. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yoga Nidra is a really beautiful practice to do, especially Monday evenings. Mondays tend to be like the super busy days, right? So really great to practice some self-care on a Monday. Okay, cool guys, I don't think there's any questions. Oh, thank you, Jane. But if anyone does have any, if anything crops up, if anything kind of comes to you later in the evening or during the week, my name is Liz Joy Oakley on Instagram, or you can email me at liz@moreyoga.co.uk. I would love to connect with anyone who has questions or is interested in the MoreMind project. So yeah, just let me know. Oh, of course, another Liz, hi. So the poem is by Erin Hansen, and it's called Home. So Erin Hansen, she's on Instagram, she's a really beautiful writer, her poetry is just gorgeous. I love that poem so much. It always really resonates with me, with teaching, especially around our bodies and connecting to how we're feeling. Oh, cool. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the lovely comments. Really, really nice to hear from you. Cool. I don't think there's any other questions coming through, my love, so I will just disconnect our stream now, as I think most people are leaving. But if anything does come up, do feel free to contact me on Instagram or Facebook, all those social channels, or old school email, liz@moreyoga.co.uk. Thank you guys so much, and have a lovely evening, and hope everyone has a really good sleep tonight as well after Yoga Nidra.